herself there. She's capable of doing that. Her father, we've all, her stepmother, her father, we've sat down with a psychiatrist, had a family meeting, but she never like follows through and keeps continuing.
Where's Laura? Laura's your roommate. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
So, Laura, you also suffer from the same thing.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, what were you saying about food in your stomach? You don't like the feeling?
It makes me sick. And
Food in your stomach makes you sick?
When I drink. And
with food in it?
With food in it, yes. My goal is, I worry about the calories. I want to go out, get drunk quicker, and, that's why I don't eat. I figured out that I am a beer drinker. And I figured out that beer is very, the beer I drink like 5 or 6. I figured out that they are almost 2,000 calories. And I figure, why eat?
So you say don't eat. You know that when you eat food, people tell you to eat food when you're going to go out and drink because it absorbs the alcohol. And it helps you to not be as drunk and to be more in control. Right. So you're not eating so that so it will go straight into your bloodstream.
Exactly.
And so you guys plan this together?
We do.
So we're going to starve today. We're not going to eat?
Well, we don't do it like that. It's just kind of like we got used to it of not doing the whole eating thing because we like getting drunk quicker.
Yeah. Tell me what happened with you with the broken glass.
I like to talk with my hands. I get drunk. It was actually Allie's drink that I spilled. It broke on my foot. Had no idea I had a piece of glass sticking out of my foot. We went into the bathroom and there was just blood everywhere. I had no idea. And, I mean, it's embarrassing. It really is. But we all do it.
And Jasmine, where's Jasmine? Stand on up, Jasmine. So, Jasmine, you consider yourself to be the responsible one in the group.
Yeah.
So, do you eat?
I do. Actually.
You do eat?
Yep.
But do you get drunk, too?
Yes. It's not a matter of eating or not with me. I like to have fun and be the responsible one at the same time. If we go out and I know that Joan's going to pick us up, I'll maybe let loose a little, but unlike Allie and Laura, I don't mind actually eating before we go out or the amount of alcohol I have because of calories.
Okay. Dr. Alana Levine is with us. Dr. Alana, I didn't hear about this drunkorexia thing until we decided to do this show. How prevalent is this with girls?
It's actually a growing trend with people. I think as teens are getting older and becoming young adults, they're becoming more and more self-conscious about their bodies and they're afraid to lose weight, yet they want to have a good time, and this is a means for them to accomplish that.
And let's talk about the physical effects of the body. I know we have 2 livers here. We have a healthy liver and then we have an unhealthy liver. Can you talk us through those pictures?
I mean, what you guys are doing, all of you, is wreaking havoc on your bodies, and you're causing damage that isn't going to be able to be repaired later on. So you can look at the image on the left and you see this smooth liver, and that's what it's supposed to look like. And the image on the right is what you're doing to your liver, and it's not going to be able to function properly, and it even makes it more susceptible to becoming cancerous. So you guys have to stop this now, because you're not going to be able to help yourself later when you grow up and realize that you want to take care of yourselves.
Do you guys both realize that? And the crazy thing is you guys are roommates, so you live together, which is like the worst enabling in the world, because you live together, you play together, you work together, you starve together, you drink together. We're going to have get some help for you, Allie, and your roommate. We're going to get you guys some help, okay? Because, and it's not even just normal help in terms of alcohol or in terms of going to an eating disorder clinic. There's somebody that is going to be a specialist that's going to be able to help you with both, okay? Okay, we'll be right back. Up next, this woman is pregorexic, 6 months pregnant and starving herself.
My boyfriend is not going to find me attractive if you gain weight. If I gain weight.
And later, following this fall's most outrageous fashion trend, something that I have never done, something that I don't know if I will ever do. Are you ready? I'm ready. Listen to that. Most women strive to eat right and to stay very healthy during their pregnancies. I have pregnant friends that are like, no, I'm not eating sushi, I'm not doing this, or somebody is smoking in the room and I'm going to leave the room because there's smoke in the room. Like, very, very health conscious. Now, I want you to keep that in mind when you look at these pictures, okay? So we see this baby. This baby, as we can see, did not grow normally in his mother's womb. And this is a baby who was born with serious neurological problems and a heart condition. Now, this preemie came into the world with an underdeveloped brain. Do you see how the brain has been sunken in, how the head is sunken? And this little baby was born with an extremely low birth weight and almost did not survive. And now you think this would be a mother's worst nightmare, having your child born severely underweight and malnourished. But can you imagine purposely starving your baby just because you did not want to gain any weight? Now this is happening more and more. And as earlier we talked about drunkorexia, now we're going to talk about something called pregorexia. Okay? Lynn, you're what? How far are you along right now?
I'm about 6 months.
You're 6 months. Okay, you're 6 months in your pregnancy. Now, the average weight that a woman should gain by the first 6 months is 15 to 20 pounds. How many pounds have you gained in 6 months?
I'd say about 4 or 5 with this pregnancy.
4 to 5 pounds gained.
Only 4 to 5.
Okay, do you think that you're pregorexic?
Absolutely. I do know that I'm starving myself and my baby, and I feel that it's something that's quite uncontrollable. A lot of it is because I feel if I indulge in products such as milk or meat, they stick to me right away, and I over-exercise. My proportions are small. I literally will feed my daughter more than I feed myself. I have a little one already.
You have a daughter now?
Yeah, she's 18 months, and I find myself eating her. Her proportions are bigger than mine, oftentimes. And I just feel that, my boyfriend is not going to find me attractive
if you gain weight.
If I gain weight, because it was an issue when I had first met him, and he used to tease me about it. And
about being curvy?
About being curvy, and he just always encouraged me to watch my weight and whatnot, and I did, but I just feel like his eye will wander, and it has before when I was a little bit heavier, and I don't want to go through that. He's the father of my children.
Lynn wanted us to see her daily struggle of trying to stay skinny at 6 months pregnant. Check this out.
I'm currently 6 months pregnant with my second child, and I have a hard time eating, even though I'm pregnant.
Lynn doesn't have a hard time eating. Lynn has pregorexia, and she is starving herself and over-exercising to the point where it could be deadly.
When I run, I just like to think about the pounds I'm shedding and how I'm not gonna gain weight from the food that I ate. Sometimes I'll fast for 2 days, but I don't feel that I'm harming my baby, even though I know that I'm not nourishing it, because I feel that I'm still eating the right things.
The only food Lynn eats is raw seaweed mixed with plain brown rice, and she washes it down with water.
It's really good, and surprisingly, it's really filling. What concerns me is the fact that I'm 22 and I'm not going to regain my figure back. My hips are starting to widen more, and these love handles are really gross. And I feel like my boyfriend just thinks I'm fat. So his eye wanders. I mean, I guess I don't blame him. I know that maybe I seem selfish and these seem like minute things, but I just can't wait for myself to deliver and I can just have my body back.
Wow. When you look at yourself and you see that, what do you think, Lynn?
I know that it's a serious problem. I know it's really selfish. I'm the first to admit it, but it is scary for me being so young. And both of us, we work in the industry, and I feel like I do modeling and acting. He does music, and every day, he's meeting with A&Rs, music video models, and it's fine. It's a part of it, but I feel that pressure to really stay thin and to have my body just bounce right back after I have children.
Yeah.
So I'm always staying.
But you're hurting the baby. You understand the pictures of the babies that we showed earlier?
Yes.
That could be your baby.
Yeah.
And you know that.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter, she was like about 6 pounds, 9-10 ounces when she came out. It was a really easy delivery, but it's just the fact that she could have been a lot bigger, and I felt that I wasn't going through those issues. And
when you were pregnant with her, you weren't?
Not really. I watched my figure. I only gained 10-15 pounds, and my midwife felt it was fine, and she came